Morning world, it's a new day in Coimbra. We've just gone down for breakfast. We went for the Ibis buffet breakfast today, €6 per person. It's actually really good. When you have a continental breakfast on the continent, you can see the difference. Croissants are really good, and they even gave us chia seeds with the muesli, which is quite rare. Never seen that before, and it was definitely worth the €6. Now we are just waiting for our patero, Antonio Ferreira, to come and see us. I'm a bit nervous, to be honest, because this is going to be the first time we've made something real happen here in Portugal with regards to having a baby. So we're going to ask him all the questions we can think of with regards to what we need to do, how it works, and general pregnancy stuff. And hopefully by the end of it, we will feel much more confident about the whole process. That's what's happening in the next half an hour.
The moment, oh wait a little bit, no, you go turn left and then right and right, up, just the top and left and after. Depends. If you want, I go to your home, okay, I go. But
okay, we are back in the room after meeting with the midwife, Patero, and he was nice and he made us feel quite comfortable and confident about the whole process and gave us lots to think about. He actually specialises in home births, and that is something that we're now thinking about, so we shall see. But very happy that we managed to meet with him and talk to him, and we were speaking for over an hour in the lobby, and he answered all our questions and he gave us loads of information. And he actually offered to come back later on today and listen to the baby's heartbeat and check my blood pressure and do a little checkup, which we didn't expect, so that's very good, and quite happy with how things turned out this morning.
Looks like there's a bit of sun out now. We're going to head out to lunch. We spotted a little cafe yesterday when we were wandering around, and it had quite a few nice looking snacky things like pies and sandwiches made of vegetables. So we're going to go there because we didn't find much else and we haven't done any proper exploring yet. Right, we've sat down for some lunch. I think we've come a bit late because all the vegetable pies have been eaten already.
It's only just gone one.
Yeah, maybe it's more of a early morning place. We've got a view of the high street.
Okay, here's our little snacky. We've got 2 little pies and a salad, and we're going to share and then get a coffee afterwards.
Cappuccino. Let's see what it's like. Is it nice? It's good, yeah? My turn. Yeah, the cappuccinos look decent. Got 2 of them, but they're out of Pastel Da Natas, isn't it? A Portuguese cafe out of Pastel Da Natas. It's crazy. An electric tuk-tuk. We're still at the cafe. I've decided to get an espresso, and we also waited so long that the Pastel Da Natas came back in stock. So this will be our first official bought Pastel Da Nata, right? So let's see what they taste like. Enjoying it? Is it tasty?
Yeah.
Could you get used to them? Was it too sweet?
No, I don't think it's sweet. Slightly.
Slightly too sweet.
No, not slightly sweet, not slightly too sweet.
Oh, okay.
I like it.
Right, we've left the cafe. It was very nice. I enjoyed that. Everything came to €10, and now we are heading up the hill to see the university area, see what we can find. So far it's very pretty. Look at all the bunting. Knitted bunting. Coming over here. Over. Yes, you do. So we've stumbled into a crochet festival, which is why there's so much knitted bunting around. There's one right behind your head as well. Knock your face on it.
Oh no.
It's cute. This looks like a nice warm outfit. I think I'd actually buy that, Sash. Can I convince you to buy that for 34 euros, Sash?
I think I would wear that.
I think I would wear
that in the winter.
Yeah, if we're already cold in the summer. Wandering the streets of Coimbra. Looking at things from a tourist perspective, because that's what we are right now. Not long until all of this becomes local, our normal sights and sounds. But right now, all very new, all very different. Despite Sasha's pregnant belly, we're still walking. It's not too steep. Getting to see all the back streets in the summer. It'll be interesting to see what everything looks like as the seasons change. When we move here in September, even though we're in the peak of the tourist season, it still doesn't feel too crowded. Lots of moments when we're alone, and I like that. Wandering up towards the Coimbra University, one of the famous sites, and surprised by the startling view at the top. Fantastic. The bells just went. I just missed the last bell. It's beautiful up here though. Wasn't expecting this viewpoint
No.
when we got up here. Quite stunning. Get a bit of a 180-degree view, I'd say, isn't it?
Yeah,
Almost 180
nice.
degrees.
Very
nice.
cool.
You can see the whole of Coimbra.
It's very medieval up here.
Yeah. So many things to take pictures of, isn't it, Sash?
Yeah.
Just killing batteries on all our devices. It looked quite dark and stormy this morning, but the sun is glaring now. Beautiful little clouds in the sky. Turned out well. How was the walk up here? You feeling pregnant in Portugal?
I'm feeling pregnant, yes.
It's been a pregnancy day, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Not so much this bit. This is the tourist part.
No.
Quite impressed. Very impressed
Yeah.
with everything.
Yeah, it's nicer in the grounds than I thought.
Yeah. But we are very hot now. Very hot. So we've gone from very cold to very hot. We're going to head back to the hotel now, take a break, charge the camera, all that kind of stuff.
Right, we are back in the room. It was quite a nice, enjoyable afternoon, I have to say. Just sitting in the cafe. We were in there for ages, I think, but it was nice. We've just been talking about how we feel about things now that we're actually here in Portugal, and how different we feel from when we were sitting in Thailand thinking about being here. It seemed a lot scarier and more worrying and more stressful when we weren't here thinking about it. But now we are here in Portugal and we're experiencing it, and we're seeing the streets and reading the different language. It's a lot more manageable to deal with things actually being here. The thought of doing things is always worse. I always think that you can scare yourself into not doing things with the thought of doing it, if that makes sense. But when you're actually doing it, it's a lot easier and simpler than what you first imagine it to be. One of the things I was most worried about was meeting the midwife and doing pregnancy related things here, because it is so unknown. I didn't know what to expect, and having met the man and spoken to him, I feel much more relaxed about the whole thing. And that was just a case of sending an email and taking it step by step from that first point of contact. And now at the end of the day, we've done it, we've met him, we've spoken to him, and yeah, it's just It all feels a lot easier than what we imagined it to be. Other things like driving here, we didn't know what to expect when we were in Thailand, sitting there thinking, what will it be like? What will the roads be like? You know.
You get here, you do it, and you realise that nothing is as hard as you imagine it to be. Your imagination makes things more difficult than they need to be, I think.
Which is the case with a lot of things, I think. But now we're here, we're both feeling very happy. Coimbra is lovely and nicer than we imagined it to be, so that's a good thing. We're very excited about what the next couple of months holds, and even more excited to go and see the house. And by the time we go back to England, we would have done everything that we had planned to do here. So it's been a good trip so far. We've been quite productive and we've got our tasks done that we set out to do, and the reasons for coming here are being ticked off. So yeah, happy with everything so far. We've just been setting up our laptops in preparation for a night of editing. Jay's gonna work on some tiny moments as well, I think, later on.
No, I don't have the interviews.
Oh.
So I'm gonna have to wait for that, annoyingly.
Oh. Okay, but there will be a tiny moments video going up soon.
So if any of you are wondering how it's done, how to do these kind of big moves and big decisions in life, we've found that it sounds cliche, but one step at a time is the only way it can be managed. If you overthink things and you over-research things, then you can scare yourself and it won't get done. So that's our advice for anybody who wants to do anything massive, like move country and have a baby and buy a car and go to speak a new language and everything all in one go. You can't do it all in one go. So that's how we've managed so far. And hopefully by the end of it all, we'll be happier for it. I think we will. I'm happy with the decisions we've made so far. On that note, we will end the vlog right here because we have stuff to do. So thanks for watching today. Hit the thumbs up button if you're enjoying Portugal. We certainly are. And subscribe to this channel, subscribe to these tiny moments, and we will see you
Tomorrow.
Bye. How's the research?
I'm just reading some birth stories.
It's not a good idea. Yeah, I think birth stories can be a bit of a double-edged sword.